I'm really hoping this mic doesn't cut out, but we'll see how this goes. First, I want to thank all of you for coming out today. I know it takes some time to, in our busy days and our schedules, to make time, so I appreciate that. My name is Patrick Correa, and I'm the co-chair for SPEC, which stands for Suicide Prevention Education Coalition. I'm honored and thankful for the opportunity to share of how suicide has affected my life. I was raised by an amazing mother and father, and I'm the middle child of 4 boys. My older brother Anthony, 4 years older, and my younger brother Robert, 4 years younger. My older brother Anthony was my role model, my source of protection, my baseball and wrestling coach, and my friend. However, all that changed when I was 15 years old. At the age of 15, while getting ready for school, I remember walking by my brother's room. His door was shut, but I could hear his alarm clock going off. I knocked numerous times on his door, but there was no answer. Out of frustration, I opened the door. I walked in and found my brother deceased. Sometime in the night, my brother Anthony had committed suicide. He was 19 years old. I'd like to share a couple things that happened after my brother's loss of life. And I hope you can relate. In my experience, relatable stories often bring relatable healing. So although I have many, one of the things that changed was I had an immediate title change. An immediate title change. I went from being the middle brother to the big brother overnight. With my new title as big brother, I took on big brother responsibilities. I was now the role model. I was now the protector. It was a title change that did not come easy, and quite honestly, it's a title change that I didn't ask for. Another thing that changed, like many of you, I had to change the way I answered simple questions. Maybe you can relate to what I like to call the pause. It's the pause you take when you're asked, how many are in your family? Pause. Or, do you have any brothers or sisters? Pause. Or maybe you've lost a child or a grandchild, and the question of, how many kids do you have? Or do you have any grandchildren? Causes the pause. In transparency, I also want to share with you that the stress and stigma attached to the word suicide caused isolation and unhealthy outlets. The best way to explain this is to compare it to a fruit tree. There's always a root to the fruit. The root was my brother's suicide. The fruit that grew from that tree for many, many years was the fruit of guilt. I questioned myself. Was it my fault? Could I have done something to stop this? And why me? Then there was the bitter fruit of depression, sleepless nights, and anger. The bitter fruit of unhealthy outlets, triggers, and the ruminating thought of, this just isn't fair. Soon followed. But, any farmer will tell you, although the root of the tree is the same, the taste of the fruit can change depending on the weather, soil, sun, water, and how much attention that tree receives. The message I want to leave you with here today is this. The taste of the fruit can change. The taste of the fruit can change. With the help of family, friends, faith, and especially connecting with others who've also been affected by suicide. The bitter taste of the fruits that were once guilt, sadness, anger, unfairness, and unhealthy outlets are now the sweet fruits of peace, joy, purpose, and closure. I will never forget my loss. But in sharing my story for over 36 years, it has allowed me to recall without pain. Sorry. I often wonder what my brother Anthony would look like. Would he look like today, or would he be doing? And I don't know. But I do know one thing. I know my brother would be proud, because even though we had every reason to give up, we didn't. So I leave you with this final word of encouragement here at the 2025 Out of Darkness Walk. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Moms and dads, when the loss seems unbearable, keep walking. Grandparents, when you miss their smile, keep walking. Siblings and friends, when the holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries come around and you miss them so much that it hurts, keep walking. Keep walking into healing. Keep walking into peace. Keep walking into purpose. Keep walking into closure. And most importantly, keep walking with each other. We must keep walking because those that we have lost deserve it. Thank you.